Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Bills Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Second and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. He's giving me the evil eye, folks. And now this throw complete to Washington. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
A gain of 11.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And his throw is incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And it's third down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. So after the INT, it's Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up.
At the 40-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Allen, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Devin Singletary there, and it's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And able to find John Brown. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Taken down.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On 2nd and a yard, Allen. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. On the give, this is Singletary. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety back.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On play action, it's Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. Now Kaepernick. He's going to launch it for Washington. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Andre Roberts is deep for Buffalo. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
First and goal from the 3.
Alert, alert, alert. Defense. Let's go, defense.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Steelers' 10-yard line.
Singletary here running out of the gun. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine a head coach when he ordered the field goal, please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. to the first man through. Watt. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
At the 12-yard line.
Kaepernick to throw on second down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. To throw, Kaepernick. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running left, it's Gordon on the toss. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Kaepernick now to throw. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Kaepernick. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
First down.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Kaepernick. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
First and goal.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Extra bulk up front for second and inches. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Derek Watt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on second down. Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Allen's pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Kaepernick now on 1st down. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Completion here to Claypool. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And Boswell has this one going left, no good. He missed it left. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. Here's the all-pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
24-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon down to the 25. Trent Murphy, the one to bring him down.
Trent Murphy
in the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
First carry for James Conner. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Ball carrier.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback who wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
On the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They go right back to Singletary. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Kevin Singletary.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On play action, Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down.
38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And 2.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On play action, Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Hayward in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He's going to let this one go deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Johnson on the return. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
3-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Kaepernick going to throw to the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
Steeler first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And that is incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. He'll set up to throw. And he finds Tyler Kroft. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Tyler Kroft, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Third quarter with the score Bills 10, Steelers 6.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, it's Kaepernick. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. The All-Pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick-6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Levi Wallace with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected?
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Bills 24, Steelers 6.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Brandon, you know, we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
It's a gain of 6.
Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
On the carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On second down, here's Kaepernick. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And 9 yards to go.
The Steelers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Jim, check 31, check 31.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Devin Singletary.
Brandon, I got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing is Allen on third. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
Brings up second.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll toss this out right for Connor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back, they like to run that play there and try and run over people.
And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.